Hi, everyone. I'm Rochelle Clausen.
And I'm Nicole Trombley. Rochelle and I are the co-directors of Anatomyscapes, and we co-author the Anatomy for Touch column at Massage Bodywork magazine.
In this issue, we are going to take a closer look at the fibroblast, the weaver of the matrix, and take a look at its functions.
The fibroblast is a really fascinating cell. As its name suggests, it is making fibers. These fibers are mostly collagen fibers, and these fibers are what make up the fabric of the human body. Fabric, just like textile
Cotton,
fabrics.
Wool. I mean, we use fibers all the time to construct fabrics to make our clothes or to make our towels.
Massage sheets.
Our massage sheets. But even our own bodies are made out of fibers, which is something we probably don't really think about that much. This is important because this is how your body remodels itself. This is how our textures of our tissues are formed. Things that feel soft versus dense, feel stiff versus flexible, often has to do with the organization of the fibers.
And things like scar tissue. Scar tissue is a repair in the fabric, a repair in the collagen matrix. And fibroblasts make our scar tissue.
We actually just finished a really interesting webinar event that was the Post-Op Summit, which you can still find in the CE library for ABMP, where we talk about scar tissue formation and impact.
And if you want to go even deeper on the collagen matrix, check out a podcast we just did for the ABMP podcast. It's episode 533, The Collagen Matrix.
We go into a lot of detail about collagen there as well. So we put together a clip for you from one of our online courses for Anatomyscapes that's called Fascia's Fibers, where we talk about this concept of the fibers of your body even more in detail. So enjoy the clip. Don't forget to check out the podcast and the Post-Op Summit, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye. I'm a knitter, so I appreciate textile. So our fascia is a fabric. We talk about it as a fabric all the time. It's the 3D fabric that forms the continuous network in our body. And our fascia, just like the world of textile fabrics around us, is made of fibers, just like this little knitting square right here. And to the right, we have the fascia lata, and this is in the region of the IT band.
Super fibrous. I love putting things in a bigger context of what we mean when we talk about things. And sometimes our body is so different than everything else that it seems like this mysterious place. But I think it's helpful if we realize that there's some things that are very familiar. When you start talking about fibers, like, oh, okay, fibers like fibers, right? I get what you mean. Like fiber. There's a lot of fibers in the world, and a lot of them you eat and wear and walk on and live inside of. There's fibers are all over the place, and they are living fibers from the real world. So all living organisms, I will say the word again, all living organisms build their structure from fibers. The three most prevalent fibers that you find in the natural world are cellulose, chitin, not chitin. I like to say chitin, but it's not, it's chitin, and collagen. Again, context, fibers are everywhere, but the kind of fiber that you find in us and in our beautiful friends in the mammal and animal world is collagen. So collagen is also a fiber. And while all of these are fibers, there's a difference at the molecular level. And that's why collagen is so perfect for what we are made out of structurally, how it is this framework that our muscles live in, that our bones live in, that our vascular system lives in, that our organs live in. This structure that you see in front of you in me and that you see in your own reflection of you is made dominantly of collagen. Collagen supplements are really in vogue right now. And a lot of my clients say, I'm losing my collagen. And though I understand what they're talking about, I have to chuckle because I'm like, dude, you are made of collagen. Like, it's really, you got a lot to lose. Yeah.
And parts of you are getting more collagen as you get older. Maybe the skin is a different story.
The organization of the collagen is changing, but part of your stiffness has to do with the fact that you have a freaking lot of collagen in areas where you maybe used to have more voluminous muscles or more softer organizations of other tissues. So we are mostly made of collagen, and the type of collagen we are mostly made of is collagen type 1. So if you're over generalizing and you're talking about collagen and fascia, you're using those two terms kind of interchangeably, you're right, you're just not being complete, right? And especially depending on which part of the tissue you're talking about, which is what we're going to take you through a little tour of next. So let's look at these ropey, meshy, and stretchy fibers a little bit more closely. Oh, I mean, really closely. This picture is incredible because what you're looking at is this an electron microscope, I'm guessing, looking at collagen fibers way up close.
Yeah, this is going to be from a more of an irregular dense connective tissue, but you can see that that texture to that collagen fiber. That's actually a banded pattern that we don't actually talk about in the zine or anything, but it's a banded pattern. You can actually see at the fibril level in collagen just about how their molecules are organized together. So collagen by weight is the most prevalent protein in our bodies. So that if 50% of us by dry weight is protein, a huge chunk of that is going to be collagen. And in the entire animal kingdom, it is the most prevalent protein. And I actually just read this morning. There are now 29 known different collagens. By my last reading, it had been 28, but they found, I don't know when they found it, but they found a 29th one. It's actually in the epidermis of the skin.
Oh,
I know.
Okay.
But the most prevalent one by far is this ropey collagen type 1. And so the collagens are all, the collagen family, it's 29 proteins. It's all collagen type Roman numeral. So if you see that in your reading, that's the nomenclature, is using Roman numerals with it.
By weight, collagen fibers are stronger than steel, which is so mind-boggling to me, but makes a lot of sense if you're in the dissection lab with us and you see why our scalpel blades go dull so quickly. So that means that you have this supple, elastic, soft, moldable, shape-shifting body. You can't just, it's hard to pull things apart. Like give a little tug and pull. Like where's all that resistance and strength coming from? Why can't I damage just by grabbing a fistful of body and pulling? I mean, we're incredibly soft and we're incredibly strong. And that strength is a great deal of that is coming not from muscle strength. It is coming from the structural parts of your body, which are made out of collagen.